Well, it's time to start putting things back together now that I've powder coated them. This shaft here is one of the items I have powder coated, and you will note there is a groove here. That's for this locking tab to rest into. Unfortunately, these tabs, for whatever reason, come with two locking areas. I can't think of the right word, sorry, keys. So when you try and put it on here, yeah, one will go in, but the other won't because there's no groove for it. So you have to cut one of these off. I would imagine it's cheaper to manufacture it like that for different applications, and when it comes to these kind of applications, you have to cut it off. So that's what I'll do. I'll put that in my vise here with this rubber plastic protector, and I'll just cut one of these off. The other thing to note is always prior to assembly, and you can do it whichever way you bloody well like, I clean these threads, and I use a thread chaser, not a die, but a thread chaser. And as you can see, I have new nuts here, and I have run the thread chaser down there, and it's cleaned up the thread nicely. Now you can go buy a whole kit, or you can go to your local parts store and they will rent you a thread chaser kit. So that's one way to do it. Just put that back on there. Now I do have a concern with this particular shaft, that this is pitted. I think what I probably, no, I don't say I think, I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some JB Weld in here and smooth it out. That way we don't have to buy a whole new shaft. All it is that needs to hold the seal and prevent oil from coming out. Now, yeah, I could tell the owner, you know, you've got to buy a new shaft, but why? With the little bit of work from me, with some JB Weld, which I've used on various things. I've used it on water pumps, thermostat housings, cylinder heads, all sorts. It's great stuff, and all I'll need to do is fill this round here, then give it a rub down with some wet and dry paper till I'm sure I've got it nice and smooth, and then it will be perfectly acceptable. Now, another thing to note is these plates are handed, right and left, so you shouldn't be able to get that confused. You have to press the seal in here. What I do with the seal, and again, you do what you like, but I'm just telling you what I do, is I spray that seal with WD-40, and then with my plastic jaws here, I squeeze it, turn it, squeeze it, turn it, squeeze it, turn it, squeeze it, turn it, until I get it where it should be. Okay, and then this will, if I can get it in the right position, there, that will fit on there nicely. Okay, so hopefully that's of help to you guys who are doing this work. Next, what shall we do next? I'll show you the reassembly of the shaft ready to go back onto the differential. But I do have to clean up the differential, but let me get these assembled first, and then we'll show you the work on the differential. Okay, let's get into it. You note I've got my diving mask on. Now we just want to cut this off. Gotta love Dremels. Okay. Okay. Not too bad, huh? Now, let's see if we can put it on my shaft. Woo-wee. Ah, there we go. Tricky woo. Come on, baby, light my fire. Oh, do I need to grind a bit more off? Yeah, just a tad. Alright, hang on a second. Don't go away. We need a little grindy windy. I can't do it with that. Goddamn love a Dremel. Let's find a grindy wheelie. There's one. Alright, let's just put that in there. We've got a bit of a grind. Try again, shall we? It is a snug fit. Is that really still holding it? Really? I'm sure it's back past the curve. Give it a bit more. Just don't argue with it. Yeah, it will go. I can force it down, but I don't want to do that just yet because I want to do this little repair first. But that's good now. That will definitely go down. All right, time for the repair. So there it is, messy JB Weld. Now I'll wait for it to set, and then we'll clean it up, and you will be impressed. Right. So this particular video is jumping back and forth. Sorry about that, but as I do things, I want to show you. This is the thread chaser. This is obviously what I need to chase. You grab the thread chaser, just get it started, make sure it starts correctly. I don't want to go cross-threading. And then you just wind the bugger on. Done. Wind it off. Shouldn't need to wind much because you've just cleaned the thread. One thing you do need to do once you've chased the thread is look at the thread chaser and make sure the flutes aren't covered in crap, otherwise the next one you chase it will be difficult. Alright, next. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I have had this bearing in the freezer overnight. I've got the plate on, I've got the seal in, and so I need to get this bearing on. Ooh. Start to move on. I have removed this bracket. When you take this bracket off, do be very careful. It has very special spacers or shims for alignment. Don't lose those little babies. Let's put them on there. And then line up the bracket. Thusly. And then put the bolts in. Now, one thing I would like to say here regarding, sorry, I've got to turn your camera a bit, regarding you people that are doing this, and also particularly those that are paying someone to do this. There's a lot of little shit that goes on. Sorry about that interruption, my battery died. Remember to put the shims back in there, make sure you don't lose them. These are now going to go down. They are 11/16 in case you are not aware. Also do note other little items that have to be done these bolts. You know, you have to clean them up, clean out the holes. So it all takes time. My point being that don't expect these things to, you know, oh, well, it's only this, it's only that. All you did was this and all you did was that. No, there's a lot more involved. I mean, taking this bracket off, cleaning it, yeah. Putting it back on, yeah. Wiring, there's going to be a locking wire in here. Done that side, got to do the other side. You know, cleaning this up, cleaning the base here, painting it. It all takes time. So do appreciate that it takes time and that you need to allow that time for yourself. And if you are paying someone to do it, then allow them the time to do it properly for you. Unless you want a cheap ass crappy job, which I'm sure you don't. Okay, this is going to be the end of this particular section. You know, the usual: like, comment, subscribe, ding the dong. And thank you for all those that have contributed to my fund for camera equipment. This is what some of you have purchased. My nice new tripod. Really love that. Next it's going to be, probably a camera. But I need a few more donations yet. And no, I'm not begging for donations. If you send me money, terrific. Send me money for beer, even better. But you don't have to send me money at all. That's not why I do this. I do this because I like it and it's fun. All right, now get out in that garage and do some shit.